Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Chambers Field here on the campus of Northside High School. This is high school football here on SummitCitySports.com. And right now, they've had the coin toss, it sounds like. New Haven is waiting on the sideline, and Northside is about to make their way out of the tunnel. They have not made their way out of the tunnel yet, but it looks like they're about to make their way out, and actually, they're on their way out. They're on their way out of the tunnel. They're coming out of the stands to my right, to the right of everybody here inside the stadium. And they're going to run through the banner from the track. And here come the Legends. The Northside Legends 1-0 after a win over the Northridge Raiders just a week ago here on this very field. A Northridge team that was 3-7 last year, but it's had a lot of good teams in recent years. Northside has had some good teams in recent years. Last year they went 5-5. They did lose the first-round playoff game at the hands of Concord, but they've got good athletes back this season. Jaden Rivers, of course, transferred in from Warren Central, and he threw for 195 yards a week ago in the Legends' victory over the Northridge Raiders. And, of course, they got a great defensive performance, only allowing 7 points against the Raiders. And a big-time pass rush from the likes of Leslie Woodson. Leslie Woodson happens to be the brother of Rod Smith, the former NFL running back. Not the wide receiver. Rod Smith, the former NFL running back, who's from here in Fort Wayne. Went to Harding High School. Woodson had 2 sacks in that game, and Jamarcus Martin also had a sack as well. So Northside got after Northridge's quarterback, sacked him 3 times in the ball game. As far as the running game is concerned, Caleb Kingley, 127 yards on 14 carries. He did not have a touchdown, but a great day on the ground for Kingley. And Malik Moore had 5 catches for 81 yards. In addition to that, Sebastian Moore had 2 touchdown catches. And it's also worth mentioning that number 6, Jernard Moore, the junior, also had a touchdown. Moore is 6'1", and now they're going to have the coin toss right now. New Haven 0-1 after last week's loss to the Northrop Bruins, trying to bounce back as they come on the road to SAC country. They hosted the SAC last week when Northrop was over at John M. Young Stadium. Now New Haven trying to get back in the right direction, but they suffered a 41-0 loss at the hands of Northrop. That's a Northrop team that only won 2 games last year, but has a whole lot of great athletes on the field. Now, New Haven has good athletes on the field. DJ Simpson's a good running back. Jackson Price is a good tight end. He's one of those guys who can make things happen. And it sounds like Northside won the toss and deferred, so New Haven's going to get the ball to start this game. Again, Northside coming off a 5-5 season, but they got plenty of good athletes. Caleb Kingley, I mentioned, had that 100-yard performance last week, had a real good season rushing the football a year ago as a sophomore. He's a junior now, looking to make an impact for these Legends. DJ Simpson looking to make an impact in the running game for these New Haven Bulldogs. And he had some good runs last week against Northrop, but Northrop was not really able to sustain any drives, and we're ready to have the kickoff here at Chambers Field. Looks like Roderick Harris kicking off for Roderick Harris plays for New Haven. That would be Sophion Fekron serving as the kickoff specialist for the Legends. And I believe that's Calvin Dobson back to return for the Bulldogs as the deep man. They got a couple men up short around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back home games, non-conference home games for the Legends, and this kickoff will bounce, and it will be fielded by Dobson around the 2-yard line. And Dobson unable to change direction. He had a lineman get pushed back into him, and the guy who ends up making the tackle is number 24, Malik Moore. At least that looked like a 2-4 on the jersey, but that's got to be 34. Malik Moore's taller than that. Malik Moore's 6'3". I think that's 34, Javion Harrison. So Javion Harrison with a good tackle on the return. It's going to force New Haven behind the sticks on their first drive. Well, not behind the sticks, but deep in their own territory. The ball is set at the 11-yard line. Trey McCraney is listed as the starting quarterback for New Haven. He was the starter last week. McCraney transferred in from Wayne High School. Understand that he is the grandson of Sherwood Haydock, who's now on staff at New Haven, and they look to hand it off on first down as Simpson couldn't find much yardage, and he may have lost a yard. Looked like Woodson was in on that tackle. Leslie Woodson with an early tackle for loss. He had 2 sacks in last week's win. It was against the Northridge Raiders, a team that's usually pretty good over in north central Indiana. As New Haven operates from its own 11, so they say that Simpson did get back to the line of scrimmage. Donald Gage goes in motion. Simpson gets the handoff, breaks one tackle. Simpson trying to get to the edge. A stiff arm, and Simpson is able to get some good yardage out of that. He was down on the fumble is the call. And it looks like that was more on the tackle for the Northside Legends. It's a 5-yard gain out to the 16-yard line. New Haven needs to reach the 21 to move the chains. They've yet to attempt a pass play in this game. We'll see if they do so here. They'll have Ethan Wake lined up wide to the near side. Twin wide receivers to the near side as Dobson goes in motion. It is McCraney looking to throw out in the flat. He hits Price, and Price is going to be dropped short of the line to gain. He's gang tackled by the Legends. It looked like Jay-Sean Early was in on that tackle with a host of others. It's going to be 4th down and 2, and this is the kind of down and distance where you might sometimes expect a team to go for it, but in this case, New Haven is deep in their own territory, so Ethan Wake is going to line up in punt formation. And I don't think we're going to have time to show you this replay as New Haven's already lined up. They ran an improvised fake punt last week in the game against Northrop. This one will not be faked. Good pressure, though, by Jamarcus Martin, and slipping and falling. Was that touched? It's bobbled and kicked backwards. New Haven's got a chance, still loose, and the Bulldogs are going to fall on it back at the 16-yard line. That's Jacob Langford who falls on the football. Sebastian Moore was back to return. I don't think he touched the football initially, looked like it went over his head, but then he touched it thinking, maybe I made the mistake and touched it in the first place. I better fall on it just to be sure. We'll show you this replay as New Haven's already got great field position. It was good pressure by Jamarcus Martin, and you'll see there, that wasn't touched by Moore. He just ducked under it, and then he kicks it backwards, and that's a risky move. New Haven able to fall on it. Jacob Langford comes away with it for the Bulldogs, and they've got a first down in the red zone. New Haven's at the 16-yard line. New Haven was held scoreless last week, trying to break that trend early on in this ball game. It's Simpson who gets the call to the right side. Simpson with room, close to the first down. I think he's got it. They're going to keep the clock running, saying he went down inbounds before he rolled out. And they're going to call it short of the line to gain by about a yard. 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Bulldogs. Simpson again off the right side, and he's going to have the first down. He's driven backwards, but it's going to be 1st and goal at the 8. No, check that. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. 2 good runs by DJ Simpson, and New Haven's knocking on the door. Simpson cuts to the inside, and he is in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. New Haven strikes first on the road. They capitalize off the mistake. DJ Simpson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago, able to punch it in for 6, and New Haven breaks the scoreless streak for the season. And now Northside is going to have to correct the special teams mistakes as this game goes on. I believe that's Brian Villegas on for the extra point. Flag comes in. It's going to be a false start against New Haven, and indeed that is Brian Villegas. Villegas happens to play soccer at New Haven. I believe he was one of their leading scorers a year ago, if not their leading scorer. New Haven's boys soccer team did beat DeKalb this year. At least that's what I thought I saw when I checked earlier. Snap is down. Villegas' kick is up. He angled it, but got it through.
That's a good kick. Score is 7-0.
Well, after the turnover, the muffed punt, New Haven takes over, and they take advantage. DJ Simpson is the one who punches it in. Here's a look at it on the replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning as Simpson fought through tacklers to get to the end zone, and New Haven is on the board, leading 7-0 early in this one with under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Northside had a 3-and-out. Great defensive effort, but then the muffed punt by Sebastian Moore leads to great field position for the Bulldogs, and they take advantage. Not sure if we've got any other scores around the area. We'll check in on that. Looks like Snyder and East Noble are scoreless at this point. That's probably the big game of the week. Snyder coming off that loss at the hands of Warsaw last week. East Noble's already 1-0. They won at Wayne last week, now trying to get a home win against the Panthers, against one of the teams that beat them last year. Snyder was the only team that beat East Noble in the regular season last year. The Knights, of course, went on to play in the state championship, but lost that game. Knights will host New Haven later this year in Kendallville. Villegas, a little pooch kick, and that's going to be fielded at about the 25-yard line by Jalen Jackson. And Jackson out across the 40-yard line, gets close to the 45, and that is where Northside will start. My apologies there, the two ends throwing me off early on in this ball game. The end for New Haven and the end for Northside. Well, New Haven was shut out last week. 41-0 was the final. but they start out on the right foot this week. They do go 3 and out on their first drive, but they take advantage of the muffed punt. And they find themselves ahead 7-0 on DJ Simpson's touchdown run. Jaden Rivers, the starting quarterback. He'll hand this one off to Caleb Kingley, and Kingley trying to break free. He's going to be close to the first down. Check that. That's Jaysean Early. Jaysean Early getting the start at running back.
Takes it to Northside's 46-yard line. 2nd and 1 to go.
Sounds like Caleb Kingley's not going to play tonight. Like he might be dealing with an injury. Rivers to throw, going deep down the sideline, one-on-one, and that is incomplete. Well defended by Cedric Boone. And it's going to be 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and 1. It's a keeper by Evans, and he's going to get the first down. Excuse me, I said Evans. That's Rivers. Jaden Rivers.
Number 12, Jamarcus Martin, quarterback keeper for a gain of...
And now we are being told that is Jaden Rivers. Now, the roster here says Jamarcus Martin is number 12. However, Jaden Rivers is number 12. Actually, Jamarcus is listed as both number 12 and number 8. We did see Jamarcus on the field defensively for Northside, but the Legends do get a 3rd down conversion. And again, I'm told that there's no Caleb Kingley in this game, and that's well defended by the Bulldogs front as they get to Jaysean Early in the backfield. Chris Woods with a tackle for loss. And with that, it's going to be 2nd down and 14. Jaden Rivers has thrown 1 pass in this game. It's been incomplete. It was well defended by Cedric Boone. And Rivers comes back out onto the field as he gets the play from the sideline. Ben Johnson Jr., the head coach for Northside, was an assistant coach under Michael Brevard, and you saw the program improve under Coach Brevard's leadership. I believe Brevard is now at Pike High School down in the Indy area. Rivers to throw, goes across the middle, has a man open, incomplete. I think that was intended for Martin. Jamarcus Martin, 6'3". It's going to be 3rd and 14. He had him open. So far, Rivers 0 for 2 throwing the football as the Legends try to right the ship early on. New Haven scoring on a muffed punt. Scoring after a muffed punt, it was DJ Simpson who ran it in. Rivers looks, throws downfield. Man's there, but it's underthrown and incomplete. Kendall Tyler had the coverage for New Haven. And Northside, I would think, would have to punt, but it looks like they might be, or sounds like they might be going for it. Now they're bringing on some new personnel. New Haven coaches seem to think that they're going for it. And they're keeping the offense on the field. This is 4th and 14. This is a big gamble early on in the ball game. If you don't get this, you give New Haven really good field position. They are going to go for it. It's a screen to the near side. New Haven's got it played well, but there's a broken tackle and a first down and more. And he is inside the 5 and gone. Jarmeek Harrison. The gamble pays off.
Number 18, Jarmeek Harrison.
What a call. And the execution by the Legends. And again, if you don't get it, you're giving New Haven good field position, but they not only get the first down, they get the touchdown out of it. And we'll show you the replay after this extra point. I believe that's Safion Fakron. It's a low kick. He missed it wide left. So New Haven maintains their lead 7-6. Here's another look at it on the replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. New Haven had this played well, but that was a missed tackle. Jarmeek Harrison broke free, and once he broke that tackle, he was gone. Kendall Tyler almost caught up with him, but couldn't quite get to him. So Northside's able to get to the end zone, but they still trail 7-6 at the hands of New Haven. They did force a 3-and-out the first time New Haven had the football. New Haven got the extra possession off the muffed punt. We do have a score over in Kendallville. East Noble leads Snyder 7-0. Snyder's got a big game coming up next Friday on the road against Bishop Luers. They're already 0-1. After last week's loss at the hands of Warsaw. Sofion Fakron ready to kick it away for the Northside Legends. New Haven's got Calvin Dobson back deep to return, who wears number 2. Northside going with the red jerseys tonight. They went with black jerseys last week in the home win against Northridge. So we've got 6:15 left to go in this first quarter. It's a short kickoff. It's returnable from about the 13-yard line, and New Haven will get better field position out of this. It's Kendall Tyler on the return who takes it out to the 35-yard line. And meanwhile, somebody went down at the 30-yard line. Good sportsmanship there, though, on the part of Jacob Langford as he helps a man up off the field. And New Haven will start this drive from their own 35. Did not start with great field position on their first possession, but it's a different result this time, or at least different start for the Bulldogs. They'll try to make it a good result. Trey McCraney operating out of the shotgun, as New Haven's still trying to get guys lined up. 2 years ago, the Bulldogs shared an NE8 title. High snap, the handoff to Simpson, and he's dragged down to the backfield. The tackle made by Jannard Moore. Well, Northside's gotten some penetration early in the down count so far in this ball game. Now, New Haven was able to turn 2nd and 10 into 3rd and 5. This is 2nd and 12. McCraney looks to throw. Floats it, and that pass is incomplete. Could have been picked off. As Jannard Moore was going to break it up, there is a flag down, and it looks like it's against Northside. That appeared to be the signal. We don't have the official signal yet. There it is, pass interference against the Legends.
Pass interference. 15-yard penalty against Northside.
They're going to call it 2nd down and 1. 10-yard penalty. And I tell you what, As I was watching it, I didn't think the contact came all that early. But again, that's just as I was watching it. As McCraney looks to throw, he goes downfield. Man's there. It is caught inside the 30. Number 13, Donald Gage.
Number 2, Jay-Sean Early on the tackle.
And New Haven gets it down to the 27-yard line. Bulldogs trying to score on back-to-back drives. New Haven coming with some energy tonight as they get a big play down the field. McCraney will hand it off this time, and Simpson finds a hole, breaks a couple tackles. Simpson not going down easy. He's inside the 15-yard line. DJ Simpson, who had the touchdown on the last New Haven drive, makes it first down in the red zone again.
C.J. Johnson, number 9 on the tackle. First and 10.
And New Haven's got it at the 12-yard line. It's Simpson again, and this time he's hit, tries to keep fighting. He might have gotten positive yardage, but that's a gang tackle by the Legends. Marcus Williams in on that tackle. And looks like they're going to call him down to the 12-yard line. Sounds like Landry and Trotter was in on that tackle as well. Jayon Gentry comes into the game for Northside. High snap. McCraney to his right. Got room to run if he wants it. He throws it back across the field, and that is incomplete. And a flag comes in late.
Late flag on the play.
It's going on Northside. Oh, nope, never mind, on New Haven. Ineligible man downfield.
New Haven penalty. Ineligible man downfield.
Looks like Northside's going to accept the penalty and make it second down and 15, as opposed to declining it and making it 3rd and 10. Well, it does move New Haven back, but again, it gives them an extra down.
We're on second down.
DJ Simpson in the backfield behind McCraney. As the Bulldogs struck early in this game, they're looking to strike again. McCraney to his left. Flag down. Incomplete. Flag came down in the backfield. We'll check the penalty. It's holding.
Holding against New Haven.
It's on New Haven, and that'll move them back even more. A good drive, starting to go backwards. And they're going to mark it off 10 yards all the way back to the 27-yard line. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It will remain second down. 2nd and 25 for the Bulldogs.
New Haven second and long.
3:40 to go here in the first quarter. High snap. McCraney's got it. Running out of time. He flips it out. Nobody there. Took some contact. And this will be 3rd down. Unless there's a flag down. Ruling is incomplete pass. And it will be 3rd down. Looked like Quindale White was one of the guys who got pressure for Northside. This will be 3rd down and 27. Check that, 3rd and 25. They need to reach the 2-yard line for a first down. And this will be an interesting call if New Haven doesn't get this first down. Part of it will probably depend on how many yards they get. As Dobson goes in motion, McCraney floats it, and that's incomplete. That looked like a hold against New Haven. That was Justin Richardson who had a hold of the north side defender. It's going to be 4th down. So New Haven doesn't get any yards. They are technically in field goal range. So we'll see if they go for the points here. Looks like they're going to. That's Villegas coming out on the field. Ethan Wake's going to hold it. New Haven was held scoreless a week ago. We know that will not be happening here. They're already up 7-6. This will be a 42-yard field goal attempt. And that looked like movement. Movement against the Bulldogs. And that'll back them up another 5.
False start against New Haven, 5-yard penalty.
So that's going to turn the field goal attempt into a 47-yarder. Brian Villegas, a soccer player, attempting a long field goal, trying to add to New Haven's lead. Nobody moves. The ball is snapped, and that kick is good. From 47 yards out, and New Haven goes up 10-6. Brian Villegas, the soccer star, adds to New Haven's lead. Take another look at the kick. It was a high snap. Nobody moved when the ball was snapped. That was the curious thing. That must have gone right over the upright. And the rule is if the ball goes over the upright, it's good. So that must have been the call on that kick. But how about this start for New Haven? 10-6 in favor of the Bulldogs as Brian Villegas gets his first field goal of the year. And I'm not sure if New Haven's got a soccer game tomorrow, because if he does, if they do, they'll want to make sure Villegas is ready. They know he's got a strong leg. Meanwhile, Snyder still leads East Noble leads Snyder 7-0. Got something going on the field. Not sure what that is. Huntington North's got a lead over Northrop, 13-6, the score over at Spooler Stadium. Southside was defeated by Marion last week. They're at home taking on St. Joseph. Try to get a score on that game here in just a second. Looks like that game's in a commercial break. We've got 3:28, it looks like, left to go here in this first quarter. New Haven scoring technically on their first 2 possessions. The ball never really changed hands as the kickoff was muffed, or the punt rather was muffed by number 7, Sebastian Moore. And that set up great field position for the Bulldogs. Then they got the field goal on the last drive. Legends will start this drive from their own 20. Northside had a huge win to open the season against the Northridge Raiders last week, and now trying to keep from suffering an upset loss to the New Haven Bulldogs. New Haven won just 1 game last year against Belmont, trying to get a key win in the non-conference schedule. Legends start this drive from their own 20-yard line. And that remains Jay-Sean Early in the backfield for Northside. So I was told no Caleb Kingley today. He's coming off a game where he rushed for over 100 yards. Evans going to throw the screen to Malik Moore. Moore has blockers out in front, and there goes Moore. Malik Moore out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good run after the catch by Moore. Malik Moore has been a starting wide receiver since his freshman year. He's a 6'3" receiver. He can go up and get it in tight coverage. So far, the Legends have been able to get the screen game working. We have yet to see him. Well, they've had one good run play from Jay-Sean Early, and then you saw Jaden Rivers get it done with his legs earlier this ball game. Jarmeek Harrison had the touchdown catch. Harrison goes in motion, And that's going to be a flag. I think illegal motion. It's going to be a good run by Jay-Sean Early. He's going to take this to the house. We'll have to check on the penalty. For now, it's a touchdown for Northside, but again, we'll check on the flag. Illegal shift against the Northside Legends. It's coming back. And I'm not sure if you had multiple guys moving at the same time. We'll take a look at this. Jarmeek Harrison stopped as he went in motion. You'll see him stop right there. Yeah, you got two guys in motion at the same time. All the way on the other side of the field was Junior Landers, who got an early jump. And you take that away, that's an easy touchdown for Jay-Sean Early. It's going to be 1st and 15 after the penalty. Early the lone back. Another screen play. It's complete. And Northside will get back the yardage lost and then some. Is that Harrison again? Jarmeek Harrison down the sideline, and he's gone. Another screen play goes for 6 to Harrison. Northside takes the lead. How about the yards after catch for Jarmeek Harrison? Well, right now the screen game has been what is working for Northside. We'll see if that changes as the game goes on. And in just a moment, we'll give you a look at this replay. First, Sofian Fakran is out to kick the extra point. His last extra point was no good. Wide to the left. Going to try his luck again. Whistles blow. The kick is good this time. And Northside takes a 13-10 lead. Here's another look at the play. Right after the penalty, Northside responds by setting up the screen game. And Jarmeek Harrison has his second touchdown of the game. Now, one thing you notice at the end of this play, he slows down, gets across the goal line. When you got nobody near you, you can do that. But what you want to do is take that ball across the goal line, and what you should probably do is take it all the way to the end line. Leave no doubt that you cross the goal line just in case you might get tackled before getting to the line. But New Haven has scored on each of their first drives. And they'll look to respond after giving up that go-ahead touchdown. Looks like they're back from break over at Southside. I'm not yet seeing a score, though. Angola is at Leo. Looks like that game has a score. It looks like it's 7-6. Leo with the lead. But Angola coming to play early on in that one, as Fakran has it set up on the tee. It's now 14-6 in favor of Leo. And now we do have a score. No score between St. Joseph and Southside. Southside was defeated by Marion last week. And there's the kick. Dobson's got a chance at a return. He'll take it from the 10. And again, New Haven can get good field position out of this, but good pursuit on the back end. And now Northside's got to let up, and they do. Marcus Williams and Quindale White combined with the tackle for the Legends. And it will be New Haven football at about the 23-yard line, it looks like. New Haven scored on each of their first two drives. They got help from a muff punt on their first drive. They cashed in on that, then moved the ball well down the field on the last drive. Some good run plays, and then Ethan Waite got wide open down the sideline for Trey McCraney. Check that. I think that was Donald Gage who got open. They got Gage and Dobson on the near side. Gage goes in motion, and whistles will blow this dead. Well, penalties hurt New Haven last time they had the ball, and this is going to be on the Bulldogs. It's a false start.
False start against New Haven.
5-yard penalty. They'll move it back to the 18. Two and a half left to go in this first quarter. New Haven struck first in this ball game, looking to get some momentum back. They won just one game all last year. Did not win any non-conference games. They faked the jet sweep. Handoff goes to Simpson, and he's got room to run. He takes it to about the 25. He got back the yardage lost and then some. They're going to mark it at the 24. So we got 6 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 9. DJ Simpson, if I'm not mistaken, did rush for over 1,000 yards. I know he had over 600 going in to the Week 6 game against Columbia City. As Wake goes in motion, handoff goes to Simpson, and Simpson is pushed back. In on the tackle is Jalen Jackson, the 5'10 linebacker. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. We've seen New Haven been able to complete a deep ball earlier in this game. That's not out of the realm of possibility here, as McCraney is going to line up in the pistol. He's got Wake to the near side, Gage to the far side, and Dobson goes in motion. McCraney throws complete, and an immediate tackle in the open field. B.J. Johnson. They said Martin, but that looked like number 9, which is B.J. Johnson, the junior DB. And now, if you're Northside, this is the moment of truth. They muffed the punt last time around. I think they've got a new returner in there this time. I think that's Moore back to return the punt. Sebastian Moore muffed the punt last time. This is Malik Moore back to return. Not much penetration. That will take a New Haven bounce, and everybody in a red uniform gets away from it. It was number 28 who touched the ball and downed it for New Haven. I do not see a 28 on the New Haven roster. This will be good field position for Northside as they start from their own 41. Now, late in that last drive, we did see Ben Davis, a sophomore, in at running back. And that might be him in there right now. Davis wears number 23. That looks like 23 in the backfield. Caleb Kingley was doing real good work as a sophomore running back last year for these Legends. It will be Davis, and he's tripped up, and he lost a yard on the play. Jaleel Penson in on the tackle for New Haven. Again, the screen game has been working for Northside, as that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We've played a whole quarter here at Northside High School. We'll be back after this break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Ready to begin the second quarter here from Northside High School. The Legends do lead at 13-10, but New Haven giving them all they can handle early on in this one. Northside's had one good run play, actually two good run plays. Jaden Evans had a good carry, and then Jashawn Early with another good carry himself. Little jet sweep here to the left side. That's going to go for a first down. On the carry is number 20, Junior Landers. He takes it across midfield before whistles blow. So the Legends move the ball into New Haven territory. They've had to get creative early in this ball game. Malik Moore so far has one catch. It was on a screen play. Jashawn Early had a 9-yard run. That's really his only quality gain so far, but that is Early who's back in the game. I think he's only carried the ball twice, though. As Northside tries to establish the running game, they were able to do that last week. This is Early, shifty run, and he's able to move forward out to the 40-yard line with an 8-yard gain. As Bulldogs were chasing after him, it's Blaine Thurber who makes the tackle. I believe the score I just heard was 14-0 East Noble over Snyder. And Eastbrook also apparently leading Concordia 13-7. That's not far from where we are here at Northside High School. Concordia is about 5 minutes away from here at Northside as Evans pump fakes, now goes downfield. He's got more, and Moore with the jump ball makes the catch inside the 10. Malik Moore doing what he's been doing since his freshman year as he gets that jump ball. And the Legends are inside the 10-yard line looking to add to their lead. Some good resilience shown by these Legends after they fell behind early. They really hadn't hit a deep ball until that last play. They've had chances to do so. That time they're able to hit one. Yarmeek Harrison lines up to the near side. Sebastian Moore on the jet sweep, and Moore's going to take it in. Touchdown, Northside. Sebastian Moore, the former Snyder Panther and basketball star here at Northside. And the Legends go up 19-10. 10:23 to go here in the second quarter, and we will have an extra point attempt as Sufyan Fakran will come to kick it. He's waiting for his holder. There is nobody out there to hold this extra point. And now late getting on the field is Jernard Moore and Quindale White. It looks like Quindale's going to hold it. Jernard Moore goes back off the field. Loose ball. Picked up. Looking to throw. It's going to be caught, but that's going to be well short of the goal line. Sutton Yarko trying to manage his way to the goal line, but he comes up short. We've had a missed extra point and a muffed snap after Northside touchdowns. They do lead it by 2 scores, but 19-10. We'll take another look at the touchdown. A jet sweep run by Sebastian Moore, who takes it in from about 7 yards out, and that is not the play we're looking for. Here we go. This is a little toss sweep. That's going to go officially as a touchdown pass for Jaden Rivers, and Sebastian Moore takes it in off the right side. 19-10 in favor of the Northside Legends as Sophion Fakron gets ready to kick it away. Leo's lead remains 14-6 over Angola. That's over at Leo High School. And St. Joseph has a 6-0 lead over Southside, make it 7-0. Technically, Northside's really only gotten one stop in this game. They had what would have been a stop had it not been for the muffed punt. As this ball is kicked off by Fakron, and that's going to be returned. No, it's not going to be returned. A touchback. Dobson was ready to bring it out. And New Haven will bring it out to their own 20. I'm hearing that Huntington North leads Northrop 20-6 over at Spooler Stadium, not too far from here. Just got the announcement that Eastbrook now leads 13-7 over Concordia. Actually, that was the case not too long ago. There's 10:27 left to go here in this second quarter as New Haven starts from their own 20-yard line. Trey McCraney operating out of the gun. Simpson up the middle. Simpson looking for room, able to find some, bouncing off of tacklers, and DJ Simpson will get the first down. It's an 11-yard gain on the play. New Haven looking to go quick. Simpson again. Simpson right up the middle, runs into a tackler. And Simpson with another first down as he took on several legends on that first down play. Two big-time runs by DJ Simpson, and the Bulldogs are on the move. Northside with a 19-10 lead, but New Haven not going away, and now we've got a timeout called by Northside as it looks like Ben Johnson Jr. wants to slow things down. And, of course, you get 3 timeouts when the second half starts up. Right now, Ben Johnson Jr. trying to get his guys to regroup after those back-to-back first down carries by DJ Simpson. We'll go ahead and get a couple of looks at him on our replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Here's the first carry, and this is DJ Simpson with a little spin move. Got some help from one of his offensive linemen, and he picks up the first down. I think that was Jaleel Penson who helped to spring him free. Now we'll show you the second run as the Bulldogs were going hurry up. And Simpson right up the middle. The hole opened up, and he just took on Sebastian Moore and then ran into a host of other legend tacklers. And once again, it's 1st and 10 for the New Haven Bulldogs as the Bulldogs get back on the field to run their next play. McCraney will operate from the pistol. He looks to throw. Floats it to the sideline. He's got a man. It's caught! Donald Gage inside the 35. He won the jump ball against Jannard Moore. And New Haven moves it down to the 32-yard line as they look to respond after these 13 straight points scored by the Legends. Quick snap. McCraney to the sideline, has a man, and that's caught by Gage. Down at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. And New Haven still looking to go hurry up. Donald Gage becoming a big-time target for these Bulldogs. And is this the start of a new era in New Haven? Just one win last year. Loose ball. It's on the ground, still loose, and it looks like the Legends got it. They say they do, so do the officials. Coming out with it is Jalen Jackson. Meanwhile, there is a flag down. We'll see if the play stands. I'm hearing that it's after the play. Flag is sitting in the end zone. Well, it sounds like we've got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That's what's being said here in the booth. We'll take a look at this replay. Yeah, the fumble you can see happened on the exchange. And yes, it was Jalen Jackson who came away with the football. Didn't see anything illegal on the play. We'll get the announcement here from the referee. It's going to be a personal foul against Northside after the play was over. So it will still be Northside football, but they'll be backed up half the distance to the goal. Somebody said there was a drone over the field. We had that at New Haven last week when the Bulldogs played Northrop, and we're being told that you're not allowed to fly drones over the field, and I do see that drone over the field. Right now, the New Haven players are on the field. And it looks like they're getting the drone away from the field. So Northside gets the ball back, but they start from their own 4-yard line because of the unnecessary roughness. That means Jaden Rivers is going to be standing in his own end zone when he takes this snap.
Over there? Okay. We're trying to get, I don't know why they're not responding.
A handoff, a cutback by Early, and he's able to get some positive yards on the play out to the 11. It's a gain of 5. Check that, a gain of 7. Second and 3 coming up.
Second and 3 to go. Ball is on the 19.
Legends need to reach the 14-yard line to move the chains, as right now they're getting guys organized. That's Jannard Moore going wide to the left. Another screen pass, and this one is read well. It's going to be a positive gain, but short of the first down. A good open field tackle by number 12. That's Cedric Boone. Had a near interception early in the ball game. Looks like they're going to call it a gain of 2. So 3rd and 1 for the Legends. Legends have been able to move the football, but trying to avoid a 3-and-out deep in their own territory. As Jannard Moore comes off the field here on this 3rd down play. Early is the back. He'll get the call, broke a tackle, and got the first down. Jay Sean Early out across the 25. We do have a flag down, it sounds like. This may be coming back as the officials hurry over to the sideline where there are extracurriculars going on. Right now there's a flag sitting at the 24-yard line, so it may have been down the field. We'll check on that. Holding against Northside, and that's going to bring back the play.
Holding against Northside.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And they're actually going to give him the first down because it was a spot foul. And so they bring it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which in this case was still past the line to gain. So Northside gets the first down, but not quite the yardage they were hoping for. Trips to the near side of the field. Rivers sets up the screen. That's Moore, and he's contacted immediately. Ball is out. They're ruling him down, or perhaps an incomplete pass. Well, we'll take a look at that replay. Was this a fumble? Was it an incomplete pass? Well, that's a huge defensive play. I think that was Cedric Boone who broke it up. I think the ball came out before he was down. They've got to be ruling that an incomplete pass. I think that ball was out before he was down. Going for another look at this, see if we can see it clearly. You know, I think Moore was bobbling that football, so I think that is an incomplete pass as Evans looks to throw. Getting pressured, flushed out of the pocket, and has to throw it away. That's Sutton Yarko who makes the catch. It's not going to count for anything, though. He's on the sideline. And it's going to be 3rd and 11. Should I say 3rd and 10? It's 3rd and 11. So they must have called that Moore was down after catching the football on that previous play. As I was looking at it, it looked like he never really had control of the ball, and it was jarred loose. But right now it's showing 3rd and 11. Northside was able to get a first down on a drive that started at their own 4-yard line. And I think Ben Johnson Jr. just took another timeout. He did.
That's a timeout for Northside.
Well, during this timeout, we'll go ahead and get a few words in from our sponsors. It's because of our sponsors that we get to come and broadcast these high school football games as well as all the other high school games that we get to do on SummitCitySports.com.
You bring the spirit.
Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com. And it looks like both the Legends and the Bulldogs are working their way back onto the field. This will be 3rd and 11. Rivers, pressured, goes downfield, and that is caught! Yarmeek Harrison fumbles the ball. It's picked up by the Legends and taken out of bounds. Jarmeek Harrison made the catch. Junior Landers recovered it after the fumble. And the Legends take the ball down to the 43-yard line. And I'll give you another look as Northside goes into their huddle. This replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Looks like we're not going to have enough time. There's the catch. There's the fumble. And there's the recovery by Landers. Good heads-up play. Had just enough time to show you the whole play as they snap the football and hand it off to Early. And Early is going to gain about 2 on the play, but tackled in the open field by number 15, Deshaun Debacher. Be 2nd down and 8 after the run play. 6:25 and counting left to go. It's Evans, or rather Rivers, who tosses it backwards, and that's Junior Landers reversing his field. Flag comes in. We might have a hold here. Landers going to have a first down, but there's another flag that comes in. We'll check on the penalty. There were 2 flags that were thrown.
Great snap by Darian Goodwin.
So we get the announcement here from the officials. We'll show you the replay. Was there a hold on this play? Yeah, that might be the play there. Looked like Moore might have had a hold of the jersey. That's what I saw on the initial replay. Blindside block and holding, both against Northside. They're going to mark it off 10 yards. Back to the 49-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd down and 18. Make that 2nd and 19 as they mark it back to the 48 in Northside territory. So we've seen Rivers show the ability to throw the ball down the field here in this game. He's got time to throw here, floats it downfield, looking for more. He dropped it. Malik Moore had the catch but couldn't pull it in. That's going to make it 3rd and 19. On a play that Northside needed, were unable to make. They needed it because they're so far away from the line to gain. 5:54 left to go here in this second quarter. Brandon Sanders is out on the field. He wears number 13. He's listed as a quarterback. Played some in a backup role last year, and this is going to be a false start. And Northside's going to back up even further. That's going to turn this into 3rd down and 24. And again, you miss a big play that's wide open like that, it can put you in a tough situation, and that's what Northside is in right now. New Haven looking for a stop in a 2-score game. They get that stop. They force Northside to punt, you would think. It's a screen to the far side. That's Harrison. Little stutter step. Harrison's pursued. He's only going to get to about midfield, and that's well short of the line to gain. 4th and 17 coming up, and Northside will punt it away.
4th and 17 to go. Again, would all parents of the cheerleading squad and football team for senior night please meet Andrew Klein down by the ticket booth on the east.
I'm hearing that it's senior night tonight. This is only week 2 of the high school football season, and Northside's got lots more home games to go. But they're saying that it's senior night for both the football team and the cheerleaders, as Malik Moore drops back into punt formation. And a flag comes in as everybody's still getting set. Probably going to be delay of game. A legal substitution against Northside. So they'll mark it off all the way back to the 44-yard line. Very short punt. It's going to take a Northside bounce and go inside the 10. Keep rolling inside the 5. And now it's down at the 4-yard line by Javion Harrison. Well, Northside started their last drive from their own 4-yard line. They moved it across midfield. Got stopped right at midfield. So now New Haven's going to start from their own 4-yard line. And I'm hearing that they might have to kick this again. False start. Well, you normally don't see that. Well, you see false starts on punts, but that punt was all the way down to the 4-yard line. Northside was there ready to down it. And now they get flagged for a false start. I got a guy slow getting onto the field. That's Javel Fitzhugh. So now Northside's going to have to punt the ball from their own 39-yard line. Well, actually, Moore is standing at his own 26-yard line as Northside has another guy laid onto the field. Gets it away. That's returnable. Fair catch signaled and made at the 29-yard line. He said, oh, my goodness. That is a late hit. That is unacceptable. Dobson called for the fair catch. And, yes, he did start running, but Quincy Smith just ran right into him after the fair catch. You just can't have stuff like that. I mean, these are kids, of course, and they're going to make mistakes, but you just returner calls fair catch. And, yeah, he may have run after the catch, but you don't need to add on to it if you're Northside. I mean, it is a play that I certainly hope Quincy Smith learns from, but you just can't do stuff like that. Now, yes, Dobson did start to run after the return, so he may get penalized for that, but I think the greater of the penalties is going to go against Northside with Quincy Smith laying that hit. And you'll see what happened here on this replay. And, yeah, Dobson did have his hands up in the air, did start running, only ran for a few steps, though. Took about 2 steps on the play, and Smith just ran right into him. And, again, I certainly hope that Smith learns from that. So I think it's going to be offsetting penalties, it looks like. I thought that the worst of the penalties would be the one on Smith. And they're going to move the ball back to the 27-yard line. They did flag Dobson for running with the football after calling fair catch, which you are not allowed to do. And so I have to correct myself. It's not offsetting penalties. The worst of the penalties is going to be on Northside. And they move the ball up to the 42-yard line. Yes, Dobson did run after calling fair catch, which you are not allowed to do, but the worst of the penalties was on Quincy Smith for running into the return man after fair catch was called. And it was really just 2 steps on the part of Dobson, so it wasn't necessary by any stretch of the imagination. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Trey McCraney out of the gun. Hands off to Dobson, or to Simpson rather, and Simpson is able to get across the 45-yard line with a good gain on first down. He's out to the 46. Junior Landers in on the tackle for Northside.
Make sure you're watching the depth of the corners and the receivers.
Simpson up the middle, runs into a wall, pushes the pile forward. He gets 3 out of it. Northside saying they have the football. That's Marcus Williams who's holding it, but I think the call is that Simpson was down before it came out. They're going to call it back down at the 48-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 4. And I'd show you the replay, but New Haven's getting ready to line up for this 3rd and 4 play. Still getting the play from the sideline and head coach Vance Shearer. And Northside's still getting lined up. Quindale White trying to get set in the right place, and now New Haven calls a timeout. They haven't had to use a timeout at all in this game. Well, let's take a look at that last play. Northside came out of the pile thinking that they had recovered the football. Was there a fumble? I can't see if Simpson actually lost the ball before he came down. You do see Marcus Williams come out of the pile with it. But the officials, well, they have to see whether or not the ball comes out when Simpson goes down. Well, it's time to get a few more words in from some more of our sponsors that provide us the support that we need. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260 Sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. And it's a 19-10 lead for the Northside Legends, but New Haven with a 3rd and 4 trying to take advantage of a penalty. A penalty that improved their field position and helped them to start from their own 42. That might have been offsides. It's not called. Simpson gets the call. Looking for the marker. He's got it. And Simpson breaks it. It's a foot race. Simpson inside the 30-yard line, flag down. Right at the spot of the tackle. We're probably looking at a face mask. So this will probably add to the run. It is a face mask, and it's on Northside, so this will add to the run. That was a great run by DJ Simpson. We'll get another look at it as they mark off this penalty. DJ Simpson with some shifty runs in this ball game. Dancing to his left, he's able to pick up that first down. It must have been late. Right at the end of the play, it must have been. This is going to be 1st and 10 from about the 17-yard line. And whistles will blow this play dead. This is probably going to be a false start, and it is a false start against New Haven. From the 22-yard line. Snap to Simpson, handoff to Simpson rather, and he's taken backwards. And another flag down. Comes in right at about the spot of the tackle. There's a whole host of Legends were there on that tackle. Chris Wood's helmet came off, so he's got to sit out for a play. Clock right now is stopped at 2:32 as New Haven tries to make this a 2-score game here at Chambers Field. Illegal participation against New Haven, so they're going to back up some more. So they either had too many men on the field or too few. Well, they're bringing that ball way back. Pretty sure illegal participation is only a 5-yard penalty. They brought this all the way back to the 38-yard line. Somebody said they called targeting. I did not see a targeting call. I saw the official put 2 hands on his head. Excuse me, lost my voice there for a second. I saw him put 2 hands on his head. That usually just means illegal participation. Usually there are too many men on the field, and now they're going to move the ball up a little bit. Well, still, they're only moving it up to the 34-yard line. So it still looks to me as though they moved the ball too far back. They should have moved it to about the 27-yard line. Handoff off the right side. That's Simpson turning it upfield, and he takes it out to the 30-yard line. Well, folks, my apologies there. That was surprising as far as I could tell. It's going to be 2nd down and 22 As New Haven got 3 on that last play. That's Donald Gage lined up on the near side. And McCraney will throw out on the flat to Wake. That's complete. And a good open field tackle by Jay Sean Early. It's a gain of 2 on the play. New Haven still has a long way to go. It's going to be 3rd and 18. We should call it 3rd and 19. New Haven needs to reach the 8-yard line for a first down. Clock is down to 1:21. McCraney will operate from the shotgun. DJ Simpson in the backfield. Simpson will get the call, looking for room, and there is none there. Quindale White makes the tackle. We had a man down for Northside. And we've got an injury timeout. While they take this timeout, we'll go ahead and take the injury timeout along with them here on SummitCitySports.com.
As we go into the halftime.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, the guy who's being helped off the field is number 20, Junior Landers. And he is not putting any weight on his left foot. He's just hopping on his right foot, and this is going to be 4th down and 19. Well, more like 4th down and 20. New Haven could attempt a field goal from here. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. That's Brian Villegas who's coming out to kick it for what would be a 43-yard field goal attempt. He's 1 for 1 on field goals so far in this game. And if he makes this one, it will be a 1-score game, just a 6-point game. And now with White going down, Landers going down at the end inside the final 2 minutes of the half, Northside is forced to take a timeout. That's a good-looking kick on its way. No good. I thought it went through. Well, I'm looking at it from an angle from the upright. Let's take another look at this on our replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Villegas was 1 for 1 coming into this attempt. I tell you what, where it landed, it's hard to see how that missed. I didn't quite see where it was when it got to the upright. As I skimmed through the replay, it might have landed wide to the right. There is still time on the clock, 54 seconds it looks like, and Northside will get to run a few plays. As Rivers looks to throw, fires downfield, he's got a man there, and this time it's pulled in. Inside the 30, ball comes out at the end. They're ruling that Moore was down on the play, and now New Haven's got a man down. As quickly to his feet comes Boone. Malik Moore with the reception. Clock stops as they reset the chains. 47 seconds to go right now. Just a question of, did the ball come out before Moore actually went down? They'll wind the clock. Rivers looks to throw. Goes underneath, and that's incomplete. It was over the head of Harrison. And then Johnson had a chance, but it ricocheted off his pads. Here's another look at it. This is the last play, the completion to Malik Moore. Yeah, no doubt that it's a catch. And, yeah, it looks like he does go down before the ball comes out. So I think that was Well, it was obviously a clean catch, but it looked like he was cleanly down before the ball comes out, so no fumble. Low snap. Rivers going to fall on it. Northside doesn't have any timeouts. Clock needs to keep running, and now it does. All the way back to the 48-yard line. Northside's going to get the ball to start the second half on the kickoff, but right now they're trying to at least get into field goal range. You'd think they'd have to go out of bounds to make that happen. Rivers rolls, throws on the run, that's complete. And Sebastian Moore does get out of bounds across the 40-yard line with about 15 seconds left. This will be fourth down. So if Northside does try a field goal from here, it'd be about a 53-yarder. Looks like they've still got the offense out there.
Fourth down, 13 to go.
Northside is out of timeouts. If they get the first down, the clock will stop while they reset the chains. But then the Legends will have to get up and spike the ball. Rivers looks to throw. Rolls to his right. Running out of time. Throws. That's complete. Can he get to the sticks? Yes! It's Sebastian Moore. And now he's got to go down. He goes down to the 15. About 6 seconds left. Northside's going to have to get up and spike the ball.
First down, Legends. Number 7, Sebastian Moore, ball carrier.
I'm hearing that the clock was stopped before he was tackled. And now it looks like they got the ball spiked. Northside's going to bring out the field goal unit. One of the New Haven coaches is saying that the clock was stopped before he was actually tackled. Right now the clock's showing 4 seconds. But Northside is going to bring out the field goal unit. That's Sophion Fakron. This will be a 32-yard field goal attempt. The snap, the kick, and it is good. So Northside takes a 12-point lead before the half. Should say they take a 12-point lead into the half. And as we go to halftime, Northside leads it 22-10 over the New Haven Bulldogs. We'll get a few more words in from our sponsors that allow us to come out here and do the games that we get to do. As we are here in sirens blaring. It is, by the way, senior night. This is very early to have a senior night. This is only week 2 of the high school football season, but they're recognizing the Northside senior football players and cheerleaders here tonight. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping to defend the accused from the government, whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. It's 22-10, Northside with the lead at the end of the first half, and we'll be back to recap what took place here in this first half. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent, and it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake I bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Well, it's halftime with Northside leading 22-10 over New Haven at the break. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get one more word in from our sponsors. It's because of our sponsors that we're able to come out here to schools like Northside High School and broadcast high school football, high school soccer, high school basketball, and a whole host of sports here in Northeast Indiana. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Well, this game started with a little muffed punt, a punt that went over the head of Sebastian Moore, and he touched it and could not recover. New Haven fell on the football, and they got a touchdown out of that drive. DJ Simpson punching it in from 3 yards out. That gave New Haven the 7-0 lead. They eventually went up 10-6, but Northside has scored the last 16 points in this ball game, and that's where we are right now with the Legends leading 22-10. We have seen the Legends been able to run the football effectively, and Jaden Rivers starting to get it going in the passing game. He started off by hitting some screens, got his completion percentage up, and got the offense going for Northside. More recently, he's been able to throw the ball down the field on a consistent basis. He's been able to hit Malik Moore on some big pass plays, hit Yarmeek Harrison on a big pass play, and Yarmeek Harrison has 2 touchdown receptions, both on screen plays. The third touchdown pass this game was a little toss sweep to Sebastian Moore. So Jaden Rivers has 3 touchdown passes in this ball game. Jaden Evans plays for St. Francis. He's a linebacker for the Cougars, and he's one of our cameramen as well at Summit City Sports. Got to work a few games with Jaden back in the spring and even in the winter as well, including the Always 100 Spring Elite Showcase over at Turnstone, which is not too far from here at Northside High School. By the way, Always 100, speaking of them, is founded by a Northside graduate, Vernard Hollins. I did see Nard here at the ball game before this game started. He was here inside the stadium. Right now doing a little senior night festivities here at Northside. Yes, you're probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. It's awful early for senior night. We're only in week 2, but tonight is senior night for the football team and for the cheerleaders. So the senior football players and cheerleaders have been honored. I think they've recognized all the senior football players and cheerleaders here at Northside High School. When we come back from this next break, I'll get you some score updates from around the area. You're watching high school football right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, Moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, I got some scores to update you on of games going on around the area. East Noble leads Snyder 19-7. Snyder is on the move, trying to make it a one-score game. Although I think Riley Biddle just helped out to make a real good tackle for East Noble. If you didn't know this about Riley Biddle, he plays both defense and offense. He's, of course, the quarterback for the East Noble Knights. Eastbrook leading Concordia 34-7 from what I can tell, and it looks like Center Grove has a 21-14 lead over Carroll. South Bend St. Joe up 14-0 over Southside, and looks like the most recent update we have from Bishop Dwenger is that they are tied with St. Francis of Ohio at 3. Huntington North, when we last checked, was leading Northrop 20-18 at the half. Those are just some of the games going on around Northeast Indiana. See if we can check on if there's any further updates. Again, East Noble leading 19-7. Leo and Angola are in action tonight, and Leo's up 21-6, but it looks like Angola's on the move. That game's in the third quarter over at Leo High School. Leo defeated Bishop Luers last week, and Angola came away with a win against DeKalb. It was a close game, and DeKalb is under new leadership. I believe it's Ryan Robertson who's the head coach over at DeKalb these days. DeKalb certainly has some good athletic programs. You think of that DeKalb baseball team that battled for a Northeast State Conference title this past year, but came up short. Right now they're trying to get things going in the right direction on the gridiron over there in Waterloo. And again, Leo up 21-6 over Angola in the most recent update that we have managed to get. See if there's been any change in the St. Joseph versus Southside score. Doesn't look like it just yet. Southside won 2 games last year under, I believe, then first-year head coach Andre Goodwell. Andre now in his second year leading the Southside Archers. So they're trying to get their athletic programs going in the right direction. Looks like we're going to have a band performance here. Band's been standing still for quite a while, but now they start moving around. We'll be right back after this break. There's about 7.5 minutes left in this halftime. Of course, the kids will get an extra 3 minutes worth of warm-ups when we come out of this halftime break.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
(22-10) in favor of Northside over New Haven as we check in on a couple of our replays from over the course of this game. This was the replay that, for the time being, changed the momentum in favor of New Haven. They had just gone 3 and out. They were punting the ball, and this ball bounces over the head of Sebastian Moore. He didn't touch it at first, but then he goes to recover it, perhaps forgetting that he had not touched it, trying to go pick it up for good measure. He knocks it away, and it's recovered by Jacob Langford, and New Haven would cash in off of that turnover. And they would cash in thanks to DJ Simpson, who runs it in off the right side. You'll see it here on this replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Actually runs straight up the middle right into the teeth of those legends and takes it in to put New Haven on the board 7-0. They would, of course, get the extra point. But Northside would answer on the ensuing drive. Now, this was a gutsy call. This was 4th and 14. But Jarmeek Harrison is able to pick up the first down off the screen play thanks to a missed tackle, and he goes in for 6. Takes it just across the goal line, which was risky because Kendall Tyler was right in hot pursuit. But Harrison gets the touchdown on the play. Northside would miss the extra point, so they would trail at the moment, but they do now lead it 22-10. Going to try and show you the play where Northside took the lead. Got a lot of replays to skim through, so my apologies here, but I think I just found it, and yep, I got it right here. This replay, like all of our replays, is brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And this was another screenplay, and early on in the ball game, check that, this was not the screenplay. This one was originally a touchdown, but it got called back because of a flag. Jay-Sean Early running for the touchdown, so my apologies, that was the wrong play. This was the play that got the touchdown. So, yeah, I think now we found it. As Jaden Rivers throws the screen again to Jarmeek Harrison, and Jarmeek Harrison turns on the Jets. Jarmeek Harrison on 1st and long takes it in for 6, his second touchdown reception of the game, and that was Northside's second touchdown of the game, both coming off screen plays. In fact, all of Northside's touchdowns have been on trick plays so far in this ball game. And I think we've got the most recent one. Yeah, this would be the toss sweep to Sebastian Moore as he goes in motion, takes the toss from Jaden Rivers, and Moore takes it into the end zone, and Northside is up 19-10 at that point. They're up 22-10 as it stands right now. And again, the Legends will get the football to start the second half on the kickoff. They kicked off to Northside to start this game, so they will start with the football in the second half, barring any kind of trickeration on the part of the Bulldogs. Clock showing 3.5 minutes left to go in halftime. The kids should get an extra 3 minutes. We'll come back after this break. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Well, it looks like the 3 minutes worth of warm-up time is up here at Chambers Field. Northside won the toss. They did defer to the second half, so it will be New Haven kicking off.
He's all right with going towards the end zone and sitting over there behind the Northside will receive the second half kickoff.
New Haven got a touchdown on technically their first drive of the game, which was elongated because of a muffed punt. Since then, Northside has outscored them 22-3. Both teams have been riddled by penalties, and they've had a missed field goal from New Haven and a couple of missed extra points from Northside. One was on a bobbled snap. Kickoff will, of course, come from the 40-yard line, and I believe that is Brian Villegas handling the kickoffs for New Haven. 22-10 the score in Northside's favor. East Noble still leading Snyder 19-7 and driving to add to their lead. East Noble looking to go 2-0 with Huntington North coming to Kendallville next week. And Snyder goes on the road to play Lures. Lures plays tomorrow night at Andrian. That's a matchup between two 0-1 teams. Leo, last I checked, was still leading 21-6 over Angola. Getting a battle from the Hornets early on there at Leo High School. That game's in the fourth quarter now. Here we start the third quarter. Brian Villegas to kick it away for the Bulldogs. 12 minutes on the clock. Each team, again, has 3 timeouts, as you do at the beginning of each half. And Villegas will kick it deep. It is returnable and taken from about the 3-yard line. Bringing it to the outside is B.J. Johnson, and he takes it down to about the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Legends. Jaden Evans with 3 touchdown passes in the ball game, 2 of them to Yarmeek Harrison. 1 was a little toss sweep pass to Sebastian Moore. And the ball's actually going to be marked to the 29-yard line to start this drive as Northside tries to go 2-0 to start this regular season. They beat Northridge here on this field last week. That's a Northridge team that went 3-7, but usually is pretty good. So a good start to the season for the Legends with last week's win. As Sebastian Moore goes in motion, they'll fake the jet sweep to him as Jayshon Early gets a good gain on first down, and had it not been for that shoestring tackle, it would have been a first down and maybe a whole lot more. As it is, it's an 8-yard gain. Up to the 37-yard line. Jaden Rivers getting the call from the sideline. Malik Moore will line up wide to the near side. Sebastian Moore will line up in the slot next to him. Malik Moore's 6'3". Sebastian Moore, a really good basketball player. Flag comes in. Evans going downfield looking for Malik Moore. He's got the catch down to the 30-yard line. Again, we'll check on the penalty. Right now we're waiting to get the call from our referee. That was a heck of a catch by Malik Moore. He goes up and high points the football, but it's coming back. It's an illegal shift. We'll see if we can see where it happened. Northside's been flagged for that once already today. So that's the second illegal shift been called on the Legends. Must have been 2 guys moving at the same time. Flag came in right after the snap. Again, heck of a catch by Malik Moore. Very impressive the way he high points the football, and he does what you're supposed to do. Go up and catch that thing with your hands. Does help that he's 6'3" as well. That was a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Sebastian Moore in motion. It's a handoff to Early, and he's dragged down. Only a gain of about 2, and in on that tackle was Deshaun Debacher. That's going to make it 3rd and looks like 6. Only a gain of a yard on the play. Northside has missed some opportunities. We had a drop pass by Moore earlier this game, which is uncharacteristic of him. And that penalty just took away a big play. It's not the first time that's happened with an illegal shift. Evans has time, pumps, rolling to his left. Going to throw downfield, intercept. Oh no, it's incomplete. Calvin Dobson had a chance at it. That probably should have been intercepted. At least from here, it looked like it was going to be. Dobson jumped the route. We'll look at it here on our replay presented by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Good coverage by New Haven. Forced Rivers to roll out of the pocket, and looks like both Dobson and Davion Smith had a chance at the pick. So it's a 3-and-out on Northside's first possession. Good opportunity here for the Bulldogs as they get the stop on Northside's first possession of the second half. High snap, Moore to punt. Got some pressure. He did get it away. That's going to take a Northside bounce. Starting to slow up, and it will be down at the 29-yard line by number 6, Jernard Moore. 22-10 in favor of Northside, and New Haven will start from their own 29-yard line. New Haven's had some success running the football with DJ Simpson. We haven't seen a whole lot of down-the-field passing from Trey McGraney, but he was able to hit Donald Gage on a few passes down the field. Donald Gage has become a pretty reliable wide receiver. He's a junior. We're seeing some signs that maybe this New Haven team is starting to improve. They won just one game all of last year. That was against Belmont. Looking for a come-from-behind win here at Chambers. A man goes in motion. Off the left side, Simpson breaks a tackle. Simpson turns it upfield and crosses the 35. It's a gain of about 8. DJ Simpson, some shifty running. And this is a good north side front that he's running against. Ball is marked right at about the 37. Bulldogs need the 39 for a first down.
Lakeside and Northwood teams here in Jersey.
Second down and 2. That's Dobson in motion. McCraney with a screen to Gage, and he breaks free. Gage down the sideline. Out near midfield. It's a first down. Donald Gage becoming a weapon in the passing game for the Bulldogs. Well, New Haven has a first down so far this half. Northside does not. And the Bulldogs have moved the ball to midfield as we take another look at that replay, courtesy of Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Might run out of time here. But how about this move by Donald Gage and a good block as well? That's Blaine Thurber going in motion. Simpson, a cutback run. And he's going to be drilled right at the line of scrimmage. Cut it back a little too much. Jay Sean Early with the tackle. Check that. B.J. Johnson. Got him right at the line of scrimmage. Jay Sean's number 2, and he's a defensive back. B.J. also a defensive back. And Johnson moving a little slow. Somebody said he might be hurt. Looks like he's going to try and stick this out, whatever it is. We'll change it running back. That's going to be no gain on the play. Jalen Jackson makes the tackle. That was Tayon Easley carrying the football.
No gain on the play.
Going to call it a gain of a yard up to the 49-yard line as Quindale White heads in for Northside. He'll take the place of Jamarcus Martin. Big third down coming up here for New Haven. Again, 3rd and 9. Ethan Wake lines up to the near side. I believe that's Gage on the far side, and whistles will blow this dead. Timeout called by New Haven. That's their first timeout of the half, and it comes with 7:01 left to play in the third quarter. Well, my guess is Vance Shearer didn't like the way his team was aligned. As we check in on some scores from around the area, trying to get a look at the South Bend St. Joseph Southside score over at Jack Weicker Stadium. Still 14-0 South Bend St. Joe as they just begin the third quarter. St. Joe just about to kick it off. East Noble looks like they have a 19-7 lead, but it looks like that lead just got bigger. Either just got bigger or got bigger a while ago. Scoreboard shows 19-7. Just got an update here in the press box. Noblesville leading Homestead 10-6. So yeah, that score actually has changed a while ago. East Noble leads 26-7 over Snyder. Well, if East Noble's able to hold on and win that game, and it is in the fourth quarter, that would be a great start to the season. They go on the road to Wayne last week and get a 42-0 win. They're up 26-7 over Snyder. And the Knights have Huntington North coming to town next week. Meanwhile, this is 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. McCraney throws, got his completion. It's Gage on the run. Can he get there? Toward the goal line. Oh, he's close. Down at the 1. What a run after the catch by Gage. And a great throw by McCraney on target. And the Bulldogs are knocking on the door. And now they will wind the clock. Might not get a chance to look at this play because New Haven's about to line up and run their next play. A touchdown makes it a one-score game. DJ Sampson in the backfield. DJ Simpson, that is. And it is Simpson who gets the call, and he's in. Walk-in touchdown. DJ Simpson.
Let's go, man. Hey, let's get a stop, man. Let's get a stop.
The New Haven Bulldogs defeated 42-0 last week. They're within one score here at Chambers Field. Setting up to kick the extra point. We'll show you the replay. We've actually got a couple replays to show you as soon as this extra point is kicked. Brian Villegas on for the PAT. They get the snap down. The kick is blocked and no good.
And the kick is no good.
Well, here's a look at our first replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. This was the 3rd and 9 completion to Donald Gage, and he had all kinds of green grass in front of him. And he goes down right at the 1 yard line, make it 1st and goal for New Haven. That set up the score on the very next play. DJ Simpson had all kinds of room to run. Excellent job by the New Haven front, and Simpson walks it in. This is a Northside team that's full of talent, and New Haven is battling against them. They did miss the extra point. So it's a 6-point game instead of a 5-point game. New Haven was able to force Northside to go 3 and out last time the Legends had the football. And you wonder, are we seeing an improved New Haven team on the field tonight? They're definitely looking improved compared to last week, as the ball is kicked deep by Villegas. It will be returned from about the 5 yard line. It's B.J. Johnson on the return. He's got a convoy. Johnson down the sideline. Johnson still on his feet. The kicker to beat. Johnson to the inside, and that extra cut might have cost him. He's down at the 6. That was almost a kick return touchdown. Excellent return by B.J. Johnson. The announcement is 94 yards. It's going to be 1st and goal for Northside. Here's another look at it. If we can get enough of a look at it, as Northside's getting their offense out there on the field. He had great blocking down the field.
Get the kicker off the field.
And it looks like Northside's about to run their next play. They've got the offense out on the field, but that was great blocking out in front by the Legend special teams players. It's Early who gets the call, gets contacted and driven back. He got about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Davion Smith in on that tackle for New Haven.
Shout out to the special team blocking.
Jacob Langford also in on the tackle, along with, looks like number 44. That's Luke Beckman. Ball is marked at the 3 yard line. Going to be 2nd down and goal. Clock is running, but of course for Northside, you're not just worried about milking clock here. You want to get this ball in the end zone. Second and goal as Moore motions back wide to the right. It's Early again, right side. Looks like he got there. Touchdown. Jay Sean Early in for 6, and the Legends answer. The Northside Legends answer 28-16. They'll kick the PAT here in just a moment with 5:21 to go in this third quarter. Ben Johnson Jr. looked like he had some words for Early. Hopefully it's words of encouragement. Ben Johnson Jr. is a real nice guy, but he also has high expectations for his athletes. You see that if you've been to one of his practices. As we might have a man down. Yeah, that's Chris Woods who's down on the field as the trainers come out to look at him. Brian Comprud, the athletic trainer for New Haven, will look at Woods. He gets him to his feet. We'll be back in 40 seconds. Woods trying to get off.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
28-16. They got Chris Woods off the field. The extra point is up and good. As New Haven was getting some pressure on the kick. Northside now leads at 29-16. Well, now that we have a stop in the action, I'm going to go ahead and show you what happened on this kickoff, because this was the play that set up the touchdown. B.J. Johnson on the return, and he had great blocking out in front of him. Northside basically formed a wall out in front of B.J., and B.J. took it down the sideline, and I thought he was going to take this thing in for 6. You saw Jannard Moore throw a block after going out of bounds, which I do believe he's allowed to do. He's not allowed to touch the ball or be the first to touch the ball once he comes back in bounds after being out of bounds, but that was not in play there as B.J. Johnson took that one all the way to the 6-yard line, and hopefully we'll get a chance to show you the touchdown after this kickoff. An interesting turn of events as New Haven had just made it a one-score game. Northside answers with a big kickoff return, 94 yards, and then they get the 3-yard touchdown run from Jay Sean Early. Looks like South Bend St. Joseph has gone up 16-0 over Southside via a safety. As Sophion Fakran gets ready to kick it away for the Legends. Deep kickoff, and that's going through the end zone. Touchback. And with that, we will go and show you our latest replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Jay Sean Early with a good run off the right side takes it in for 6. And the Legends go up 29-22. Legends won 21-7 over Northridge last week. A Northridge team that's usually pretty good, coming off a 3-7 campaign from a year ago, trying to put that in the rearview mirror. We'll try to check in from some other scores going on around the area. Just checked in on the South Bend St. Joe Southside score. This Tuesday we do plan to have high school soccer featuring Southside against the Northrop Bruins. That'll be at Northrop High School. I will be on the call for that game. We'll have a 5:30 JV game, and the varsity game will probably get started around 7 o'clock. Donald Gage going in motion. He'll get the handoff off the jet sweep, and Gage has room to run. Good gain on first down out to the 28-yard line. 8-yard gain on first down for Donald Gage, who's becoming a weapon in this New Haven offense. Going to be 2nd down and 2. Looks like they've gone final at Leo High School. Leo was up 21-6 at one point over Angola. Not sure if that's the final score, or maybe Angola made it a little closer. Maybe Angola even came back and managed to win the game. Now, they would have needed a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion. Maybe even 2 2-point conversions as Gage goes in motion. McCraney to throw, going downfield, has a man out there, incomplete. There was some contact there, but no flag apparently as Jernard Moore had the coverage. Going to be 3rd and 2. McCraney went for the big play, and he's been able to show some arm strength here tonight. He struggled going down the field last week against Northrop. He's been able to show some more strength throwing the ball downfield. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show this play to you as New Haven lines up to run their 3rd and 2 play. Donald Gage lines up wide to the left. He's got Sebastian Moore on him. It's Simpson, dropped, trying to get away. He did get away. DJ Simpson with a first down. I thought he was dead to rights. He kept on going, and he goes out of bounds. DJ Simpson got away. He was about to be stopped for a loss on the play, and he got the first down. What a run. That was Leslie Woodson who almost had him but couldn't finish the tackle. And a great run after contact by DJ Simpson, and New Haven still in this game. Up the middle, Simpson, about a 2-yard gain. Check that. That is not Simpson. That's Rodney Harden, the sophomore running back. Picked up about 2 on the play. Jamarcus Martin was in on the tackle. Northside's defense didn't get a very long rest. All they got was a kickoff return and then 2 plays and a 3-yard touchdown run. Thurber goes in motion. McCraney, quick hitter, complete. That's Gage. Gage going quick, and he's got the first down. Out to the 31-yard line. Donald Gage Jr. Have a night, young man. He's got some big catches in this ball game, and that one goes for a first down.
Hey, they're taking out one of their big boys. We have to throw it to Donald, yes.
Handoff Simpson up the middle, nowhere to go. Marcus Williams in on that tackle, and a man goes down. Thurber goes down. Was he thrown down? There was some contact. I'm not sure I can, I'm just skimming through the replay there. I'm not sure I can genuinely say that Thurber was hit and knocked down. This ball's thrown downfield. Man's there. It's caught. It's Dobson. Are they calling that complete or incomplete? I thought he had the catch and then went out. I'm being told that the call is incomplete. I thought Dobson had the catch inbounds. I'm going to look at this again. I'll show it to you. Looks like we've got time to show it to you. Again, I thought that Dobson caught this inbounds. Foot might have come down right on the chalk, right on the edge of the chalk. Boy, he was walking a tightrope over there. 2nd down, or rather 3rd down and 9, it looks like. McCraney, downfield, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown! Let's go! Ethan Wake. The New Haven Bulldogs have found life. It's a 1-score game here at Chambers Field.
Yeah, he's getting the, he's holding the snap. He's holding the snap.
And New Haven needs this extra point to make it a 6-point game. Brian Villegas on to attempt it. They get it down. The kick is up. And it is good. 29-23. And we'll take another look at this touchdown. The replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Great route. A fade route run by Wake, and he makes the catch. Junior Landers trying to get back in coverage, couldn't get to him in time, and Wake has the touchdown grab. Ethan Wake converted a fake punt last week, and I would say it was an improvised fake punt. At least that's the way I saw it. And now he's got a touchdown catch to make this a one-score game. And New Haven, who won only one game last year, has a chance to get their first win of the season a lot earlier, as Northside's got a guy late getting out there. I think that was Braden Russell late getting out of the field. But Villegas has it on the tee. Little pooch kick. That's going to be returned. A change in direction. That's Landers. And Landers with room to run. And he takes it out across midfield. Villegas made the tackle. It's going to be good field position, though, for Northside. Now, Northside's last drive was 2 plays, 6 yards. But they started from the 6-yard line in New Haven territory and got the touchdown on the second play. Ball will be placed at the 49-yard line. 2:14 to go in the third quarter. Fourth quarter still yet to come. Jaden Rivers gets back out there. Chris Woods moves to his right. It's a run play that's early up the middle. He picks up about 5 on the play before being stopped by Deshaun Debacher. That run takes it inside 2 minutes to go. Sophion Fakran working on his field goals, although right now he doesn't have a ball set up. He was working on his run-up. Northside's wanting a touchdown here. They're not really wanting a field goal, but if they get a field goal, it would make it a 2-score game. But their defense has been out on the field for a long time in this second half. Offensively, they've run, I believe, 5 plays. There's a jet sweep to Sebastian Moore, and Moore is going to get the first down out to about the 37-yard line. That's the first down that Northside has picked up here in this second half. Sebastian Moore, also a really good basketball player. He transferred in from Snyder and was the Legends' leading scorer this past season. He is a junior, and he's part of a Northside team that I believe is going to have a lot of talent back this year. If I'm not mistaken, Max Goheen is one of the guys who stands to be back for Northside basketball. We've got movement up front, and flags will fly. And it looks as though Northside might have moved first. Nope, encroachment. Encroachment called on New Haven. That 5-yard penalty moves it to the 32-yard line. Two years ago, this New Haven team ended the regular season in a 3-way tie for first place in the Northeast 8 Conference with Leo and East Noble. They won just 1 game last year, but they are battling with the Legends here in the second half. Down to 43 seconds. Rivers pumps, looking downfield, throwing downfield toward the end zone, too strong. Looked like he was looking for Jarmeek Harrison. Clock stops at 37 seconds on the incompletion. It's now 23-0 South Bend St. Joe over Southside. Northrop also leading 31-23 over Huntington North. Some good games going on here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That Huntington North-Northrop game was a 2-point Vikings lead at halftime. Now it's an 8-point Bruins lead. The screen to Sebastian Moore. He turns it upfield. Moore breaks a tackle inside the 15. Moore still on his feet, spinning his way down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal for the Legends. The clock does stop as they reset the chains. The Legends can run their next play. They don't have to. There's 25 seconds on the clock. It is running. And right now it looks like the game clock and the play clock have the same amount of seconds left on it. And it looks like the Legends are going to take this to the third quarter. Clock's at zeros. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line when we return. And I do plan to show you this replay when we come back, time permitting. But it's 29-23 as we go to the fourth on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this stuff.
We're back here ready to start the fourth quarter from Northside. Here's a look at the last play, the screen play to Sebastian Moore. Now, I may have to cut it pretty soon because Northside's ready to line up and run their next play. But Sebastian Moore just kept the wheels going and got all the way down to the 1-yard line. See him get thrown down there right at the 1. So after Northside runs out the third quarter clock, they'll start the fourth quarter from the 1-yard line. And it's the up man who takes it in for the touchdown. I believe that was Quincy Smith who scored the touchdown. He was the up man on that play. And so Northside goes up by 12 points early in the fourth quarter here. Here's a look at it on the replay. Was this Quincy Smith? Hard to see the number there. He's surrounded by a whole host of players. I think it was Smith, so he must have reported in as eligible going on to the play. Meanwhile, Northside gets the extra point. They go up 13. Now, one good thing that does for Northside is that drive gives their defense a chance to rest. You had the fourth quarter break. You had a sustained drive. It's a drive that started from the 49-yard line, but Northside did have to move the football a good bit. But their defense got a chance to rest on the sidelines, at least for a little bit. So they're probably hoping that allows that defense to come out with some energy. Now, they almost had DJ Simpson stopped for a loss on third down, but Leslie Woodson was unable to finish the tackle on that play. 11:55 left to go. We're checking on some other scores from around the area as we go. I was told that Snyder and East Noble had to stop their game because a Snyder player got hurt on the sideline and an ambulance comes out. So thoughts and prayers are with the young man who's hurt. I mean, it's obviously serious enough that he won't be playing the rest of the night. Not sure who it was who got hurt, but it's obviously serious that he won't be playing the rest of the night. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be more serious than that, or at least much more serious than that. It may be serious enough that he has to miss a couple of games. Pray that it's not a significant amount of time. That kickoff is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. No time off the clock. 11:55 left to go here in the fourth.
New Haven ball. First down on the 20-yard line.
We haven't run it yet, but I do want to run the spread slip, the black slip.
11:55 left to go in regulation. As it was the screen pass to Sebastian Moore that set up the touchdown. And Quincy Smith runs it in from a yard out. That's Dobson going in motion. Up the middle was Simpson, and Simpson's cut down from underneath. The tackle made by Junior Landers. It's a 2-yard gain on the play. Second down and 8 coming up. 11:38 and counting to go here at Chambers Field. Northside trying to go to 2-0 on the season. I believe New Haven has DeKalb next week. They fake the jet sweep. It's McCraney up the middle, and he gets out across the 25 to about the 26. They're actually marking him at the 25. This will be third down. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs. Third and 5. McCraney out of the shotgun with Simpson right behind him. Fake handoff. McCraney to his right. Pumps. In trouble. Throws it against the grain, and that's going to fall incomplete. That did not reach the line of scrimmage. Flags come in, and this is looking like intentional grounding. Or is it going to be on Northside? Was there a late hit? Well, the ball definitely did not reach the line of scrimmage. Just a question of did a roughing the passer occur? The punt team's coming out, so it might not be roughing. Here's a look at the replay. There was contact. Was it egregious enough to draw a roughing flag? Intentional grounding has been called, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty and a loss of down.
Fourth down. Loss of down on the call.
So New Haven will be forced to punt from their own end zone. They'll be punting for the first time in this second half. We've gotten word that Eastbrook has defeated Concordia 41-14. Concordia will be here 2 weeks from tonight. Whistles blow as the ball is snapped, and it looks like they'll make him do it again. Another flag comes in. False start. I'm told that the Snyder East Noble game has officially ended with a player injury. Such a significant injury, apparently, that the game had to be stopped.
Snyder game is officially over.
Sounds like 29-7 is the final out in Kendallville. Well, you just hate to see a game end that way with a player having a serious injury. That ball will bounce. It's fielded by Malik Moore on the run, and Moore with some room to run. Moore across the 20, and Moore goes hurtling in the air across the 15-yard line. And I got to correct myself. That wasn't a hurdle. That was a somersault. Malik Moore showing you the athleticism. As we take a look at this replay again.
With an amazing catch and
Well, the catch was pretty routine, but what Moore did at the back end of this, that little somersault right there, got him inside the 15-yard line, and now Northside's knocking on the door, trying to add to their lead late in the ball game. 10:22 to go. As Jarmeek Harrison goes in motion, whistles are blowing. Timeout called by Northside. Well, Coach Johnson must not have liked the formation his team was in. Northside's next game is against Northrop next Friday night. Northrop was leading against Huntington North in another one of those NE8 versus SAC matchups. New Haven is back home taking on DeKalb a week from tonight. That'll be the Bulldogs' conference home opener. So right now they're trying to make a stop to keep this a two-score game. New Haven has battled and fought, scrapped and clawed. They've been able to run the ball well. Trey McCraney's made some good throws. Donald Gage has really emerged as a good wide receiver for these guys. I think he's had talent for quite a while, but you've seen it on display here tonight at Chambers Field. That timeout was the second timeout used by Northside in this game. Looks like Early is the back. Rivers to throw. That's Malik Moore. Pursued in the backfield, dragging a tackler with him inside the 10. Looked like he got down to the 12. And now we've got a man down for New Haven. That's Cedric Boone who goes down with 10:07 to play, and the trainers will tend to him and we'll take an injury timeout.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, the Northside student section getting into it as the Legends have a 2nd down and 5 with 10:07 to go here in this fourth quarter. And whistles will blow again, and that's going to be a false start against Northside. It'll be 2nd down and 10. They had Ben Davis as the back, a sophomore running back. They're on that 2nd down play.
2nd and 10 to go.
Looks like South Bend St. Joseph and South Side have gone into the fourth quarter, or going into the fourth quarter with a 23-0 lead for South Bend St. Joe. Gotten word that Homestead now leads Noblesville 13-10. Handoff to Davis. He runs straight up the middle, and Davis will get back most of the yardage loss, maybe all of them. Looked like he got down to the 12. That'd be a 5-yard gain.
They have a score of 13. Noblesville stays at 10.
I think that's Ben Davis's 2nd carry of the ball game. It's not to be confused with the town of Ben Davis, or Ben Davis High School down in the Indy area. This is Ben Davis, the running back here for Northside. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. So clock's down near 9 minutes. Rivers running for his life, throws it away, and it's incomplete. He had a receiver in the area, so there won't be a grounding flag. He had Jamarcus Martin in the area. Check that. That's B.J. Johnson. This is going to be 4th down, and Northside's bringing out the field goal unit. Exactly 9 minutes to go in this ball game. As Northside will look to make this a 16-point lead. Sofian Fakran on to kick it. Did they get it off in time? That was really close. The kick is up. It's good. It's going to be a 16-point lead, rather, for Northside. This play clock was winding down. And you don't need to work the play clock down. The game clock's already stopped. So did they get it off in time? Oh, it was close. I think the ball was snapped right as the clock hit zeros. The officials let it go. It's going to count. And it's a 16-point lead for Northside. Does New Haven have an answer? They've battled all the way through this game. As Northside was looking to go up 3 scores, they're unable to do so. 8:58, it looks like, left to go in regulation here at Chambers Field. Looks like only a handful of games are still going on in the area. Yeah, we did get confirmation. They did call the Snyder East Noble game, so it's a 29-7 win for East Noble with a Snyder player getting injured, and it sounds like it was very serious. Our thoughts and prayers are with the young man. I'm not sure who it was, but nonetheless, our thoughts and prayers are with him. We've got 8:58 left to go in regulation here at Chambers Field. It's a short kickoff, and that will bounce. Staying in play, that's a live football. Picked up late by Dobson, and Dobson trying to get free. He's going to get away from the 2-yard line, but go out of bounds at about the 7, maybe the 8. That was a risky move. Dobson looked like he was letting it bounce to the end zone, but that ball stayed live. Let's take another look at it. You see the ball just die there at about the 2-yard line before Dobson picks it up. He's able to get out of the shadow of his goal line. Only got to about the 7-yard line, but all things considered, that's better than it would have been. Are they marking off a penalty here? I did not see a flag get thrown. But the way the official was signaling, I'm not sure what the penalty was. And I'm not sure what New Haven would have done there. They've marked the ball at the 4-yard line. Marked it off half the distance to the goal. Again, I did not see this signal. I only saw the official point toward New Haven at the end of it. I did not see him signal what the penalty was as DJ Simpson gets the handoff, and he's got very little room to work with. The Legends were all over him. Marcus Williams in on the tackle, along with Jalen Jackson, the linebacker. And we've got 8.5 left to go. It'll be 2nd down and 11, loss of a yard. This ball's marked back at the 3. New Haven's down 2 scores. They can tie this game with 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. 9 seconds on the play clock. Dobson in motion. McCraney gets it away, downfield, and caught! It's Dobson! Up to the 29-yard line, and the Bulldogs keep moving the ball. Again, New Haven needs 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions to tie this game. They've moved the ball very well in the second half against Northside. Looks like the Bulldogs are going hurry up. Up the middle. It's Simpson, and not much room to work with. Here's another look at the replay of that big pass play. As McCraney throws from his own end zone, Dobson, the man in motion, comes open. Gets past his man and gets the first down catch. There's some music playing.
Whoever is playing music, we need you to turn it off.
Somebody's playing music and they're being asked to turn it off. McCraney gets it away, and that pass incomplete off the hands of his intended receiver. Looks like he was looking for Thurber. And I am hearing music coming down on the field. Looks like it's playing while the cheerleaders are dancing. But 6:54 left to go. And this will be 3rd down and 8. I believe Blaine Thurber was the intended receiver on that last pass play. As McCraney goes out of the gun, Dobson goes in motion. McCraney will look to throw. He pumps, floats it downfield, and nobody home. Looked like he was looking for Thurber, either Thurber or Wake. They were both in the area, and that ball landed harmlessly out of bounds, and this is going to be 4th down and 8. I would think New Haven's going to go for it here, being down 2 scores. 6:47 left to go in the game. Funny story here from one of our announcers, Joe Northern. I'll tell it to you in just a moment as New Haven is going to go for this on 4th down. I'll tell it to you if I have time to. As McCraney throws downfield, and that is incomplete. B.J. Johnson breaks it up. I do not see a flag down, and the Legends are going to take over on downs. Excellent play by B.J. Johnson on the route. Now, we'll show you that play in a little bit.
Northside ball at the 31-yard line.
Replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Here's a look at it as Northside gets their offense on the field. McCraney's looking toward the sideline, and Johnson makes a good break on the play. The pass was intended for the tight end, Jackson Price. That's the first time I've called his name all night long. Jackson was a well-used target last week in the Northrop game. He can not only get yards after catch, but also yards after contact. Meanwhile, this is Northside football. Dropped on the handoff. Moore picks it up and then gets swallowed up by Deshaun Debacher. Joe Northern texting us this story. He says that he thought he met Kevin Harlan tonight as his table was across from theirs at dinner, but it turned out being a real estate agent who was, I'll put it in the G-rated form, a darn good doppelganger. Well, how often do you meet somebody who looks like Kevin Harlan? That's one of the legendary sports broadcasters in the business. As Rivers looks to throw, running out of time, throwing downfield, incomplete. Well beyond the reach of Malik Moore. He wants a flag for pass interference. It's not coming. It'll be about a week before Kevin Harlan's on the call again for the NFL on CBS. This, of course, is opening week for college football. The NFL opens up next week. We'll see if Kevin Harlan ends up calling 2 games in one like he did back in 2019, the final week of the regular season. Rivers looking to throw again. He's got his completion. 1 tackle broken. That's Jarmeek Harrison, who's short of the first down, well short of it. It's going to be 4th and 7. And I'm surprised that Northside's throwing the football at this stage of the game. I think you'd want to run the ball, milk some time off the clock. Now, with this being 4th down, What I could see Northside doing is calling a timeout after the clock runs down to 2 seconds, or the play clock, rather. Play clock's down to 10 seconds. We'll see if Northside goes ahead and runs their play. They will run the play with 2 on the play clock. Rivers to his right, directing traffic, throws, and it's caught inside the 10. Brandon Sanders. Brandon Sanders, who played some at quarterback last year, makes the catch on the throw from Rivers. I'd be willing to bet that if Jaden Rivers hadn't transferred in from Warren Central, Sanders would probably be the starter, I would think. This is 1st and goal. Clock is running, under 5 minutes to play. Ben Davis is the back. We'll see if the Legends go with the run game here. They took the clock down to 3 seconds. It is Davis up the middle. He gets inside the 5, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So the clock will tick under 4 minutes. So man down for Northside. That's Darion Goodwin. He's up on his feet. Actually, that might have been number 62, JaVale Fitzhugh. Well, this is 1st and goal for Northside. Jay-Sean Early in the backfield. Little mix-up. Early gets the handoff, fighting his way toward the goal line. He'll go down, looks like at the 1-yard line. New Haven looked like they were trying to rip the ball out. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Now the Legends have worked the clock down to 3.5 minutes. Right now they're trying to punch it in as well as milk some time off the clock. They move the ball back to the 2-yard line. That's Jalen Jackson who's in the backfield. I think he's the one who got the call on the last play. I said that it was Early. It's Jackson dropped in the backfield. Chris Woods. Did the ball come out? New Haven came away with it. I think that's going to be Bulldog football. Jacob Langford with the recovery. And New Haven still battling. They're going to get the ball back with 3:07 left. Chris Woods with the penetration, and he knocked the ball out right on the hit, and there's Langford coming out with the football. Replay again brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Well, Chris Woods making an impact. This New Haven team has some good defensive players. It's a defense that's been on its heels quite a bit, but they've got good athletes on the defensive side of the ball. Simpson up the middle, trying to get some extra room, and he takes it out across the 5. Mark the ball at about the 9. Clock keeps running. Should keep running. And nobody called timeout. The clock is now running down to 2:49 and counting. McCraney takes the snap. As it tipped and incomplete and almost intercepted on the carom. Junior Landers got a hand on the ball, and B.J. Johnson almost picked it. That does stop the clock. That's the upside for New Haven. Looks like there's 2:39 on the clock. Snap to McCraney. McCraney throws, and that is caught. Jackson Price, the tight end. His first catch of the ball game. I think that's only the second time he's been targeted, but he comes up with the catch in a 2-score game. McCraney looks to throw. Goes to the sideline. Nobody home except his coaching staff. Vance Shearer was over there, and I thought that might be Sherwood Haydock, but on second glance, I think it might not be. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. The incompletion stops the clock. Northside looking to go 2-0. They go to Northrop next week. New Haven goes home to take on DeKalb as McCraney rolls to his right. Throws on the run. It is caught out across the 25. Was that Price again? He got pushed back by the Legends. It's going to be a 3rd down. Yep, that was Price. Jackson Price, a big 6'4" tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Inside 2 minutes to go. Apparently Keith Edmonds couldn't help but laugh at that Kevin Harlan doppelganger story shared earlier. Off the left side was Simpson trying to fight for the 1st down. He's short of the 30 and short of the line to gain. Needs to get to the 32 to move the chains, and it will be 4th down. A timeout taken by New Haven, I assume. It was New Haven, so they've got 1 timeout left. This will be 4th and about 2. And New Haven needs 2 scores, 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tie this game. So they're going to have to push the ball down the field, which they've done a better job of tonight than they did last week. So you're starting to see some of the growth of Trey McCraney at quarterback. He's been able to spread the ball around. He's gotten Donald Gage involved. Gotten Ethan Wake involved in the passing game, and more recently he started to utilize Jackson Price. I think I just heard a final of Northrop. Yeah, I was going to say 41-23. It was actually 31-23, Northrop with the win over Huntington North. So the SAC wins that one. And Northrop goes to 2-0. They match their win total from a year ago, and they'll face Northside over at Spooler Stadium next Friday night. And then Northside will come home to play their conference home opener against Concordia, who's currently 0-2, and the Cadets have a date with Carroll next Friday. Carroll was trailing last I checked against Center Grove. Not sure what the update's been since then. McCraney goes for the quick hitter to Gage. Gage has the 1st down across the 35, and the drive keeps going, and now Gage is down.
No, Donnie's down. Donnie's down.
Gage is holding his knee, it looks like. And the trainer, Brian Comproot, will stretch it out. Officials saying that, or the coaches up here saying that it might be a cramp. They were a lot more concerned when he first went down. Well, we'll take an injury timeout here on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, Donald Gage was hobbling off the field. He wasn't putting any weight on his left foot. So this might actually be a pretty serious injury, and that's not somebody that New Haven wants to lose. McCraney downfield, it's caught! Jackson Price in stride! Inside the 20, the 15, ball's out! Malik Moore ripped it away, and he's got it! Malik Moore did not give up on the play. It's Northside ball.
Number 24, Malik Moore on the fumble recovery.
Malik Moore probably just sealed the game as New Haven was knocking on the door. This was so well executed by New Haven, but they're unable to finish the play with the football. That ball might have been tipped. Even so, Jackson Price with the concentration Yeah, it looks like the ball does come out before he goes down. Heads up play by Malik Moore, as he probably just put this game on ice. New Haven's got one timeout left. We'll see if they choose to use it on the first play from scrimmage. But even if they do, you're probably looking at 2 knees and maybe a punt from Northside. They take a knee once, and New Haven calls a timeout. You're probably looking at 1:19, 1:18 on the clock. But Northside's lining up in the shotgun. They may run the football here. I would think that's what you would do, even with New Haven having a timeout left. It will be a run play with Ben Davis, who cuts it upfield, and Ben Davis with a good-looking run. Clock's going to stop while they reset the chains, and we've got a timeout called by New Haven. It was a first down for Northside. That's New Haven's third and final timeout. So now when Northside comes back out, all they should have to do is take a knee 2, maybe 3 times, probably 3 times, and that'll be all they'll have to do. They can just run this clock out the rest of the way, and Northside will be 2-0 on the season, going on the road to take on Northrop, who had a come-from-behind win earlier tonight against Huntington North. And that was a Huntington North team that I thought was going to be really good, and they might end up being really good this year. Huntington North won 9 games last year under then second-year head coach Mike Eschbach, as they try to continue improving. But Huntington North's got a tough battle coming up next Friday as they go to East Noble, as Rivers did just take a knee. That's what it looked like he did, and the clock starts running late. Yeah, Rivers took a knee. And now the clock starts running a little later than expected. And we're going to go inside a minute. It should be second down and 11. New Haven will not have to snap this football until there's about 2 seconds on the play clock. Did I say New Haven? I meant Northside will not have to snap it until there's about 2 seconds on the play clock. So they're just letting the clock run down until they take their next knee. There's 14 seconds, make it 12 on the play clock. And again, Rivers just has to take one knee, and that's it. And then he'll have to take one more knee. Check that. He doesn't have to take one more knee. There was 31 seconds on the clock when he took that last knee, so he will not have to take a knee again. It's going to be a victory for the Northside Legends. 39-23 in favor of Northside. Our scoreboard, of course, says final. There is still time on the clock, but right now it's only 10 seconds, and Northside doesn't even need to run another play. They'll shake hands with the Bulldogs. Give New Haven credit. They battled in this game, took advantage of some early turnovers by Northside. They ran the ball well. Trey McCraney showed some good touch in the passing game, but Northside in the end makes the plays when it counts most. And they win the game by a final score of 39-23 over the New Haven Bulldogs. And now the clock is at 0. As the Northside Legends win it 39-23. They go to 2-0 to start the 2025 season, and they got a date with the Northrop Bruins coming up next week at Spooler Stadium. It's time to award our Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, and I'm going to recognize 2 players tonight. First of all, I'm going to recognize Jaden Rivers, who throws 3 touchdown passes in the ball game. And I'm also going to recognize Malik Moore, who stripped the ball out on New Haven's final play and essentially closed the game out for Northside. Malik Moore and Jaden Rivers, your Parkview Sports Medicine players of the game. That'll do it from here at Northside High School. Northside wins at 39-23 at Chambers Field. For my cameraman Rob Rhodes, this is Thad Goff saying so long from Chambers. You've been watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com. We do have high school sports for you tomorrow as Lures takes on Andrean in high school football. And we'll also have some girls soccer. Homestead taking on Mount Vernon. So long from Chambers Field as Northside wins 39-23 on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, Every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this time.
I'm back by you, but I gotta drop these off.